Lockin Mystic, and we back. Demon Slayer is more than just anime. It's about fighting your own demons. That's exactly why it hits different on a spiritual path. Breathing styles. Shows you indications of inner strength, inner wisdom, inner awakening, inner silence, martial arts, discipline, going and pushing past what you thought was impossible. You got demons. Most of them used to be human in that show. But the pain, the ego, and it shows you the unhealed trauma of a lot of those demons. I mean, a lot of those humans that decided to become demons by Muzan, who was a master manipulator and a huge energy vampire. And that's exactly what demons really are. They're energy vampires, and that can tie into narcissism in today's society, where they're very draining and very negative, and they like to feed off of negative energy, negative sources. And a lot of demons are very obsession. You feel me? Then you got Tanjiro. Tanjiro went through his own battles, went through his own phases of pain. But yet he still decides to honor and have empathy for everyone around him. Despite what all he went through, he still has honor. He still has that structure to himself, that he's not going to let pain corrupt him. He's not going to let the trauma phase him and change who he really is. He changed it he changed it as fuel, and that can be this a demonstration of divine masculine energy. You went through hard times, but you didn't let that really change who you truly are. You let those moments help you overall to become better. And his sister Nezuko was always she was with him. She was the only family member that survived during what happened. If you're not too familiar with Demon Slayer, go watch the first episode, because that right there, I'm not surprised why Tanjiro didn't want anything to happen to his sister. All his family members were devoured, and Nezuko was the only one still with him. And she is basically like his yin to his yang. And she creates that balance with him when he just keeps fighting for doing what he's told her that he was going to do. And that can be, and she's also the feminine, you could say purity in a way, but she did turn into a demon. So, but then again, she wasn't like, of course there was moments where she would probably like get like bloodthirsty at times, but all in all, she really held it down. The Hashira with different breathing styles, different techniques, different uniqueness to them, and different frequencies that they are all tapped into in their own unique way. You could talk about Rengoku's honor. You could talk about Ginyu's stoicism. Demon Slayer actually tells you a lot. There is so much hidden knowledge that they are just given to you in plain sight. I'm telling you. And this will just fly over a lot of people's heads and thinking this is just about anime when it's way deeper than that. You got the Demon Slayer Corps. All of them went through their past. They went through those hard times and those hard moments where pain is a part of the process. You know what I'm saying? Pain is what transforms you to actually, to the person you're actually meant to become. And instead of actually becoming a demon, instead of them, the Demon Slayer Corpse, instead of them actually becoming demons, they became slayers, using their inner fire, their inner power to actually create that balance and and the strength of alchemy. How warriors really move when they went through hard times. They don't go trying to cause more harm into the world. They try to make it a better place. Creating that balance, fighting for what's right and doing what is right. This is spiritual awareness being shown to your face in plain sight. And me, I'm just here to really decode it, to get people more aware of the presence and how the spiritual awareness that you must have in this realm, in this world, should never go overlooked. That inner wisdom, that inner silence, and just knowing who you are. Lock in to your higher self. There is so much mystery just waiting to be uncovered. But the question is, are you ready to unlock what is up inside of you? Because there's so much knowledge, there's so much knowledge and information out there. But sometimes you gotta look within yourself and figure out what you really all need to do. And execute the plan and the vision that you already have. Now, if you're someone that definitely is on a spiritual path and you're going through the motions, man. You're emotionally intelligent. And you know way too much to fit in society. So what do? You find your own route. And you focus on that goal no matter what anybody tells you. Use your pain, trauma, whatever you... Just any bad moments, any bad times, use that as fuel. Use it as fuel. And give back to the world and help the world out. We come together and we stand together. If you resonate with this message, like, comment, subscribe. You know how we get down. All give praise to the Most High. Some peace and love.